Yes, hurry, buy a house in your 20s. Let me tell you why. My name is Deanna and welcome to Let's Get Wealthy Together. So I know you've heard this many times before. Buy a house in your 20s, buy one in your 30s. At this point, I'm like, just buy one in your 20s, 30s, 40s. And I have my reasonings for that. You know, I've done both. I've lived in apartments, I've owned my own home. And the thing is, I have seen both sides of it. And as far as wealth building is concerned, it's better to just own your own place. And a few reasons why I want to get into it is because I own my current home. I moved away to DC area for a while and I came back. I kept my home the whole time. Some of the benefits of that have just been exponential. I mean, even when I was living in DC with the very expensive rent, and I was renting out this place at the same time because up there I didn't know where I want to live. Like, yeah, I think I want to live here forever, but ended up not being my forever home. But the rent I was collecting on this place was helping to pay the rent up there. You know, and not only that, I purchased this place when I was 26 years old. Today I'm 42. It'd pay it off in 10 years or shorter than that if I was to double up on payments. But the thing is, when I went into it, I purchased at a certain rate and that rate was low. My mortgage payment is low because back in 2006, the cost of living was a lot cheaper than what it is here in 2022. So because I am locked in at that payment, today, what I pay for mortgage seems crazy low in comparison to how high rent is today. So I always encourage people to purchase their own home, purchase and hold if you can. There's so many reasons. I had a friend and she has an older sister, and she told me when I was 25, Deanna, in her words, renting is for suckers. And she believed that because renting is a way to put money into a person's pocket that is going to get rich off of you. It's kind of like a black hole. Now, it does have its perks of renting. You don't have to worry about maintenance of a place. You don't have to worry about, just little incidental things that happen. All you're doing is living there for the time you're living there. But every year, rent does increase. If you're living in a place, that they don't really care about who lives there, it's gonna rent regardless. I know because I used to be a landlord. I would go up on the rent all the time. Like every year I would up 2%, 3%, gotta go up. But now that this is my place, my mortgage doesn't go up. It may go up if taxes increase, but even that is still minute in comparison to the cost of living right now. So here I am. Well, let me back up. 2006, I wasn't too long out of college and lived with my mom for a little while, and I decided to purchase this place. And I was working and I was barely getting paid any money at that time, and it was a struggle then to pay this little bit of mortgage plus a car payment. But today, it's nothing. Like, it's so cheap today. And not only that, the equity in the home has just, today my house is worth almost 3 times what I paid for it. And that's just a sign of time. The real estate just increases that way. It's a great investment. And I go back and forth sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sell it, or I'm gonna keep it, I'm gonna sell it, I'm gonna keep it. And then I have all these different thoughts. If I were to sell it, that equity could be a great down payment on a brand new place and make that payment extremely low. If I keep it, that the rent that is coming in for this place can pay the mortgage for a new place. So it's just like a win-win for me either way. But I would suggest that the earlier you can to go ahead and purchase something. You may not even plan on living there for a long time, but if you feel like it's an area that's gonna, increase in wealth over the years, and it's gonna be something that'll do well, that'll keep its value, that, and pretty much any place that has land You know, let me reiterate that it has land. Make sure you have land with your property. Condos come without land, but if you have a house that comes with the land or a townhome that comes with the land, that land's value will definitely increase. And there are dips in markets, sometimes housing markets, and you will see things sometimes turn upside down. But for the most part, even if it's upside down, eventually it will get right back on path, and it'll keep going up. And then can't see my property ever being worth what it was worth when I paid for it. Just because I got it so cheap and it was so low. These are the type of jewels you should be looking for too. So, this is a way to build wealth. So for sure, if you find yourself 26, don't worry about down payment. There's plenty of down payment programs that you don't even have to put down a down payment if you're a first time buyer. If you have student loans, I had student loans. I had probably only been on my job like maybe 6 months, and I qualified for a place. That's helped to just let me have a better lifestyle. Period. Nobody's trying to be house poor these days. And I have a friend, a good girlfriend up in DC area, and I remember her saying, how do people have 20% to put down on a new home? Like, where does this money come from? And I'm like, girl, it comes from real estate. It comes from making your first purchase with no money down, paying into it. Your home grows in equity. And let me explain what equity. Equity is basically the profit on your land. Like, you bought it at a certain price. Say you bought property for $10. No property is $10, but you buy it for $10, and then with time, prices go up, food goes up, everything goes up, and with that goes up the price for land. That goes up. Your area, things don't cost what they used to cost anymore. So if you bought it for $10, and then you look up the price to see how much it's worth in about 10 years, now it's worth $50. Well, that $40 difference, that's equity. So that's that. So that's basically what we're talking about today. Be sure, if you can, to purchase something in your younger years, so that when you become older, you can have so many more benefits from it, okay? All right, if this was helpful, make sure you go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel. We have so many different tips and things coming your way. So if you own a property, if you found that owning it has been this great asset to your life, let me know. Put it in the comments below. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.